Hello everyone. The Circular Online Museum is a transnational project carried out in the framework of the Creative Europe program of the European Union, with the participation of 3 partner organizations: CRN from Germany, Il Salone dei Rifiutati from Italy, and Gotha Art for Society from France. The Circular Museum is a virtual space for the community of artists and craftspeople who are engaged either in social or environmental issues. By social engagement, we mean that art and crafts are made either for or with socially disadvantaged people. Your activity might represent an ecological engagement. For instance, if you use recycling or upcycling techniques, either you're an organization or an artist. The Circular Museum is a virtual space where you will be able to promote your work and your practices by exhibiting them in our virtual exhibition rooms dedicated to specific practices linked to socially or environmental engagement. Much more than a simple promotion or advertisement of your works, the Circular Museum will also allow you to share ideas and good practices and connect with other artists and craftspeople. If you expose your work, you will also become a member of an international community of people, artists and craftspeople who believe in the same values. You will be able to learn from each other by sharing your good practices, experiences, but also your questions and doubts. On the other hand, by collecting good practices ourselves, we will make sure that you can learn from others too. The museum's aim is also to promote artists and small enterprises whose visibility is inexistent on the web or quite weak, either because we don't have the necessary technical skills or the time or the financing, or just because we're not quite at ease to promote our work through videos, photos, and appealing messages. We know that the universe of promotion can be quite unfamiliar for craftsmen, especially if they are not from the youngest generation. Through the learning platform, in addition to learning about social and environmental engagement in art, you will learn from each other good practices in dissemination and communication about your work. You might be an artist who doesn't really need to learn anything because you have your own well-functioning practices and communication strategy. But you still might want to promote your work in a new media, and you still might ask yourself that what will be your benefit by joining a new community of creators. As a transnational project, our partnership's task is to work out how to put in contact supporters or people interested in upcycled and recycled art and other organizations, but also the artists themselves. If you practice a creative activity related to a socially or ecologically engaged art, joining the UCAM community will ensure that your publications will directly and precisely target those who are the most likely to be interested in it. Our task is also to enlarge the potential public and circle of supporters and of socially and ecologically engaged art by sensitizing about certain issues, such as supporting local craftspeople and artists, purchasing local crafts instead of mass products, even if they are more expensive. All the stories that you will share with us will contribute to this process of sensitizing by explaining your working methods, your engagement, the time you spend on creating a new product, or by presenting the materials you use. To do so, as a first step, we need as many great works and stories and practices as you can share with us. Everything that you will share might be chosen to be exposed in the museum's temporary or even permanent exhibition rooms. You will also be able to participate in the UCOM art contest that we will organize, and you may also win the prize that will consist of the opportunity to participate in a transnational training in Potenza, in Berlin or in Paris, including travel, accommodation and the promoted campaign of your art piece. Please come and join the community of the European Circular Museum. You can share your work by publishing it on the European Circular Museum's Facebook page. You can find a link below in the video description. You can share video presentations, photos, descriptions, or any other document which explains and describes your work. As a second step, if your work corresponds to the criteria of being socially or ecologically engaged, you might be chosen to be exposed in the virtual online museum. If you have any questions, please contact us through the Facebook page, the Instagram page, or by email directly. You can find all the links below in the video description. Thank you for your attention and hopefully see you very soon.